Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George, and I have nothing this week. I'm here today with Adrian and Alfredo. How's it going, guys?
That's horrible.
It was. But turn the volume up on yourself a little.
Oh my God, which one?
4.
He was loud while we were setting up, and then just now it was very dull.
Okay, right there?
Yeah.
Right there. And this week's guest, Joe, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Gracias.
I was gonna say Mr. Joe, but you know I'm trying to get away from that. So yeah.
Why,
Whatever,
bro.
bro.
You feel old now?
Whatever works.
You don't have to respect him anymore? Or what?
No, it's not that I don't.
That's how he knew me. That's how I knew him.
Yeah.
Grew up, everyone called him Mr. Joe.
Yeah,
So he still wants to Mr. Joe. Is that Mr. Joe?
it just stuck. I'm sorry.
How'd y'all meet?
How do we meet?
Dating app.
No, thank you.
Grinder?
I don't like the. Anyways,
He didn't
anyways,
he already said that.
a youth group. I was the youth group leader at Divine Mercy, and
Yeah.
and I had a youth group there, and little kids, and not kids, 15-year-olds,
Dang.
14-year-olds.
Were we? I don't know.
That's how I met you. Yeah, you ended
I-
up at the youth group. That was it.
Well, I had another youth group leader before you arrived, and I didn't like that one.
Oh, I didn't.
So you
know.
fired
That's
him?
your
What?
history.
Well, once they left, I saw him. I guess I don't know. You remember who was there before?
Oh, so you quit.
Yeah,
the youth
I
group and then
remember
he
them,
came
but
in.
I got a call from Father Torres.
Yeah.
And he knew me from San Agustin because I had a youth group there and a gang program called Vida. And he calls and says, hey, we need your help over here. And I said, all right, and I'll go over there.
Oh yeah,
Father.
all the gang all the bad kids from Mesquite.
Mercy.
I went over there, yeah. At Mesquite.
Okay, I've always wanted to ask you. Did you like all those kids?
Yeah, I did.
You don't have to lie.
Yeah, no, I'm not lying. I'm trying to think of someone que me cayó mal, and I can't think of a single person que me cayó mal, but I will say, yeah, I got there. There was a guy who was a helper. He was a helper. And somebody gave me, just, hey, let him continue helping. He was like 19, right? I didn't like some things about him. So I say, bro, you got to go, bro. Go to the adult group. You're an adult. Go to the adult group.
Oh, you sent them away?
I told him to go to the adult group.
I've re-
He never came back.
What was the adult group?
There was an adult group, 18 and over. And this guy was 19, but he wanted to continue helping the young people.
So
But
I
it was
got a
my
question
show.
about that. What is a youth, like what do y'all do in youth group? I
A
never
youth
went.
group, I
Yeah.
think, como the parents are, some of them are involved in church, and they go to church, and what do I do with my kids? The kids run around the church, say, well, let's do a youth group. And then another thing is that it's a way to reach out to the youth. There's a phenomenon within the Catholic Church that adults pretty much stop going to church at about age 21, 22, 23, and then come back about 34, 35 when they're married and a little more issues, and I need some help, something like that, but they come back later.
Is it that, or is it that they want to like bring their kids to the church that they grew up in? Maybe.
No. They, it's a spirit. It's not the place. It's the spiritual part.
Right.
I
They want to
want
bring their
God,
kids
yeah.
to
I
that.
want them to learn about God.
Yeah.
I want to learn about God.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, was I not supposed to be there?
You were at the wrong age, man.
George was 22.
I was still going there when I was like 20 or 21.
Well, you guys were, now I knew you guys when you were little, 15, 16, I say.
Yeah.
So you had my seal of approval. I knew you.
Okay.
I didn't know this guy. And he would always sit at a certain table, and I can't go any further.
They would tell me, George, there's an adult group. You should go to that one. I'm like, nah. I'm okay.
This all goes back to
No,
George.
I think I knew
looking
that too.
younger.
I knew you were little, but yeah, I liked your vibe, man. You were doing good.
This explains a lot. This is why you
What do
now
you
act
mean?
like a 21-year-old.
Okay.
You got stuck there. You got stuck there.
I was helping out the whole time. No. And it's just I went one time to the adult group, and just the vibe wasn't right. I was like, nah, I'm not here. I don't want to be
Yeah,
here.
like I'm not old enough for this shit.
Yeah. These people have
No,
problems.
they were more Mexicano.
Yes.
They were more Mexicano.
I can see
This is
that.
Chicano.
Yeah.
And they were more, de Monterrey, and they did more like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those in that moment where I wasn't
Wait,
really.
you just called it Chicano.
I can't. I'm not. Look.
Bro, we going there, bro?
I have double
We
citizenship.
going there, bro?
I have double citizenship.
I ain't got no problem, bro. Let's go.
What makes a Chicano?
I was thinking about that. I think it was. I'm serious. I was thinking about that last night, or today. I was even thinking about this show, and I was thinking, look, man, if you were born in Mexico lived in Mexico and came over here and are just working over here, Mexicano.
Yeah.
But if you went to school here and you went to high school here and now you speak English here and you've become an American citizen, so your nationality is American, you're Chicano. You're Mexican American.
Damn, so I became Chicano like 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
So you're a nationality American? Yeah.
You're Chicano now.
You're Chicano, yeah.
But
I think I love my blood. I love my raza, but I wouldn't go to war with Mexico, and I did join the military here.
Okay. But like,
wait.
Does
You wouldn't go to war with like against Mexico?
No, for
Mexico. Okay, that's
For Mexico. For Mexico.
no, so I'm a straight up Chicano to you?
I would. To me, you'd
I'm
be more
Mexican.
Chicano.
Well, you were born here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
To me, that's the very definition.
So,
of
no,
Chicano.
you were
right.
born here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conversation's over, man.
I'm saying.
brown beret, bro.
Nah,
Viva
nah,
la
nah,
raza.
nah.
That was the sign. Viva la raza. Puro brown
no.
beret.
No, puro brown beret.
Yes.
No.
I think you're
Chicano
definitely
power.
I appreciate that you identify as a Mexican, but you're Chicano.
You're here.
Yeah. I mean, I
Definitely.
get it. Like, I know by definition I'm Chicano.
Well, by
Wait,
some people's definition.
By some people.
It's everybody's
It's by
definition.
by
you
Google's
wanna-
definition.
You want to go with the whole Mexican thing? That's fine. In my mind, I'll just go like this. Bullshit. Excuse me.
Wearing the shirt. Go then, man.
I did it on purpose. Like, hey, I don't know why I did that. No, it's because this week Mexico plays USA.
On Thursday, 9:00. Don't miss it.
Yeah. Joe,
We're going for U.S., right?
who do you?
It's a rough one, man.
Don't say
when
that.
When they've played for years, it's not always U.S. Not always U.S. It's been Mexico. My son, when Jacob played back in those, and Matthew played, they had their soccer bags. We had both placards
crest,
on it.
yeah.
Yeah, Mexican American. Yeah, which one go for that?
Placas. I
Whichever
haven't
you want
heard
to.
that word in a while.
Which one? Placas?
Placas.
Wait, you call them placas?
The
what it
placaso?
is.
Placaso. You never heard that?
Placaso?
No, I never heard of
Man.
it.
You know, name when you spray paint your name on
En
the
mis
wall.
tiempos.
Ese es tu placaso. That's your
Exactly.
placa.
Cuando ibas a tirar graffiti en una pared, era un placazo.
Simone, and you know what? You know what
So-
you don't see now a lot? You don't see. Do you remember the little C-S?
See it now.
Consafo.
Yes.
Consafo. That meant when they put the
C-S.
placa on the gang sign and they put the C/S, that meant because other guys would go do something to it or say it.
Yeah.
But if you put the C, that means whatever you put to that, it goes on you. So you call it, say, doing it consafo, and after that you couldn't say nothing. They're like, oh, if they in retacho, then was CSR meant right back at you if you tried.
That's what this means.
There you go. That's what that means. Remember, we should do this in school. Somebody go like that, and then you'd catch it and go to them, and then you'd catch it like this, and it's going like that, and then you go like that.
Is that what it is on the screen?
Wait, so those
On the screen, is that what it is?
is that what it is?
Yeah, consafo. Yeah. And you would just see it on walls. Way at the bottom, it says consafo, and like, you can't
So
do anything
anything
to
you
that
did
tag.
to that tag, it was
Right back on you.
Oh, okay. So downtown, all those graffiti marks.
That's not gang graffiti. Those are taggers. Those are taggers.
Olivia asked me about that. Every time we drive over that bridge on 35,
Yeah.
she's like, "Is that graffiti?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, by definition, yes."
Technically.
But that I'm sure
Tagging.
that was somebody.
Yeah, those are taggers.
It's weird. How do they get up there? In those
I
certain
know,
places?
That's the second question she asked me.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I look at it, I'm like, man, I had to take hours doing that. I mean, I don't know.
No, that needs to be a quick little thing because I'm pretty sure the cops, if they catch you, you're going to jail, right?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a fine or something.
Yeah. You'll see sometimes people walking around late at night and they have everybody has like a backpack now. But back then, that's where you had the spray paints in and everything is in the little backpack.
Yeah.
So.
No, everybody having a backpack is kind of not a good thing. I don't know. In my opinion, I see someone walking. Okay, you see someone walk into your store and it has a backpack on. It's like you shouldn't have a backpack on.
Backpack and a
Like,
hoodie.
what are you doing that you need to carry a backpack?
I mean,
You know what I
unless
mean? Like,
You just left school?
I don't know. We have all the
Right.
different cell phones. I don't question it. I'm like cell phones and all kinds of stuff you got in your pack now. Water, probably a water. Everybody's into water now in the last 20 years.
I'm not.
Now everyone's in water
Drinking
now.
water.
Everybody's drinking water nowadays.
Yeah, I think so.
Sparkling water is what everybody's drinking.
I don't know.
Are you a sparkling drinker?
No.
you don't like Topo
I'm
Chico?
barely even a water sometimes.
Yeah, no,
a
Topo
bottle.
Chico. You know what?
All your water is colored. It's like coffee, Coke.
No, I try to stay away from Cokes, man. Cokes are bad.
No,
that's
they're
bad
not.
stuff.
Don't say
man.
that.
La raza, diabetes amongst the raza. That's it. That's
This
all that.
guy eats breakfast with a Coke.
Oh, Wait till you get my age and you aren't like that.
Oh, he was about to say our age.
Yeah, I know, but I looked at them.
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 65.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we got a ways to go.
Oh yeah, I looked at you like, no, not even. Yeah. You don't even get my respect, bro. Not thinking You're tocayo, you get my respect, bro.
No, it's not that I drink. I do have it sometimes with breakfast. Actually, you know what? I do. I go to Einstein's in the morning. I get my little sandwich and my Coke.
You get an Einstein.
How many
You
a
get a
week?
Coke from Einstein?
How many a week? Cokes.
At least one a day.
So we're talking 6, 7 for sure.
2 a day, maybe.
Okay.
Oh,
That's it.
that's
That's a 2 day. 2 day.
Oh.
That's your minimum. Like you could have 3, maybe sometimes.
I could have 3. You know,
You
but
want to be
no,
putting
see,
that insulin and like that at night and keep up
I mean,
with the Coke.
I'm trying. Look, it's 2. It's 2 maybe in the morning and 1 for lunch. But at night, if I take another one, it's just to quitarme ese. You know
¿Sabes lo que hago yo?
what?
Apple juice. I get this much ice. I get apple juice and then water just to give it a little sweetness to the water because I don't want the Coke. I know what you're thinking because you give it a little and just to,
Yeah, I just pour it all out.
No, I put apple juice with water and
Look, I'll tell
I'll
you.
try that.
When you're drinking Cokes, you probably are addicted to sugar. But
I
what
am.
you're really craving when you're drinking the Coke is a carbonation. Like you're used to drinking something carbonated with
I
your
remember
food.
that.
So that's why when I switched to Topos, I'm like, fuck, I don't even need the Coke. Like the Dr. Pepper for me, but yeah. So I don't.
Sprite one tastes a little different though. Sprite,
Hey,
Sprite.
no, does it really? It does, right?
Pica más.
Pick up my Sprite. No.
We call that carbonation.
Yeah.
Try it.
I'll try. Wait, what did you say? Topo?
Just Top or whatever.
Sparkling water.
You got to stop
carbonated
it.
water.
Try whatever you want to try. You just got to stop, man.
And when I need the flavor, I
carbonation.
do it like I'll dump like a little bit of Gatorade in my Topo or a little bit of something with flavor in it just to give it a flavor, but it's still just like a little bit, just a splash.
So you're not struggling with weight yet. Once you start getting some weight, then you're gonna see and then you're not gonna be able to drop it, and it's got because
See,
of the
we're
Cokes.
having this competition ahorita
Simón.
between us,
Yeah.
and it's whoever loses most weight. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
got some
drinking them
secrets.
Cokes, you whoop our ass.
if I didn't drink Coke, I probably would.
I've heard people say they warm up their water when they're trying to stop drinking coffee because they just want something hot.
Oh, that's
But it's
interesting.
not.
Funny
That's
story.
interesting.
I started a new project last week or whatever, right? And all of last week I would go over there and make myself a coffee and whatever. Like 5 minutes later, I want another cup and I go drink another cup. Today, finally, somebody saw me making a cup of coffee and they're like, that's decaf, right? I'm like, no fucking what? Drinking so much coffee.
Just fucking pounding them
Like,
down.
it's like water. It's like doing nothing to it.
That was a fake high. You were like, this it's not real, bro. The other day, we had a party at my house, and somebody goes, hey, I got edibles for everybody. I'm like, no, I don't want. And they were just watching who would take them. They were real gummies. They were just gummy bears, real ones. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to mess with that. But later on, they said, they're just real gummies. I said, well, I didn't mess with them. So you have that fake when you're like, ooh, this is good coffee, man. I'm up.
No, I said the problem is I wasn't. Because I get like that with real coffee. You're like,
you felt that.
One doing shit.
a
so
real
didn't feel it.
cup with on an empty stomach, like I'll start getting jittery and then I gotta eat. But with the coffee I was drinking, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling anything. I need another one, so I go get another one.
What was it?
Everybody was like, "What the?"
What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Yeah.
That's what
Now. No, go.
I was gonna say real quick. Yesterday I went to go to a coffee shop and I usually don't get like jittery like that because I'm already jittery. But I don't know. Yesterday's coffee, I don't know what she put in it, but I was like,
Do you normally drink coffee on an empty stomach or?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's
But like,
Wait, where from?
this new place I found called Standing.
Don't mess up the name. Just leave it alone.
It's called Standing Ovation. I remember the name. It's not like I'm not cafecito. But anyway, go ahead.
Menudo. I have to have a big glass of Coke. If I'm gonna eat menudo, I'll if there's no Coke,
Okay.
I will run out and grab
No,
it.
you're right. You're right.
Is that so? That's what I drink. A Dr Pepper or a Coke. When I drink menudo, I drink a Coke, Mexican Coke. But once or twice a week when I'm eating that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't.
Chicos tacos, I gotta have a Coke.
How is it?
I shouldn't have said that.
Wait, no. Yeah, that's fine. That was fine. That was fine.
All right, cool.
They're not. Yeah, anyway. But what I try to stop drinking Coke, but I don't know how y'all do it. It's difficult.
It is.
It's not if you don't have it. Like we don't have Cokes. Stop buying them. You stop
Yeah,
drinking
we
them.
don't know.
You got to do it. That's the point. Difficult or not difficult,
Look,
you got to do it.
if I go to Chipotle, I need a Mexican Coke.
Why?
It just tastes better.
Chipotle?
Oh, yeah.
You need a Mexican Coke at Chipotle?
At Chipotle?
At Chipotle, I have. You know how many points I
I
have?
go- sweet tea
If I
at
go eat
Chipotle, I go.
tacos, street tacos, I need a Coke.
Yeah.
If I go eat Chipotle, I don't need a Coke. A Mexican Coke.
You know on a point system on the apps that you have, you get points or whatever.
Weight Watchers app?
I have on my Chipotle app. I have about 10,000
Oh,
points.
those points. Okay. What?
I have
So you can
10,000.
feed like a whole city?
I can feed us I can feed everybody.
How often do you eat the Chipotle?
Too many.
Every week for sure?
About three times a week.
I'm not a big fan.
Same thing, or you vary what you
I
eat?
eat it, but I'm not a
Same
big
thing
fan.
always.
Same thing always.
You get a burrito or you get a bowl?
Burrito, chicken, white rice, pinto beans, queso, lettuce, pico, salsa, cheese and
Extra
lettuce.
for avocado?
I heard they have
No, I don't.
they have trompo now, right?
No. It's right now they have this carne asada.
I don't know, but their queso
I was going to say,
sucks.
hey, no way
But
they
they
got
always
trompo.
No, I've heard,
Really?
but
Wait, what did you say sucks?
Their queso
Maybe I'm
sucks. It tastes like
Their
flour.
Queso, their queso is really good.
Tastes like what?
Flour.
How does flour taste? Like queso?
Like
flour.
flour.
Like their queso.
Like powder, like white powder?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it
That
tastes
kind
like.
of flour, yeah.
Look, we need to stop talking about food.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
really
Let's go.
hungry.
Where we going? Where we going?
I'm really hungry.
Well,
I'm getting hungry
hang
now.
on. Have you been to the new ones? The drive-through ones?
No, those are weird to me.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah,
That's it.
That's just weird.
Oh, did we talk about this?
What?
They're changing their whole setup. Yeah, we talked about it with somebody, right? That they're doing like just
remember.
gonna be
With
two
someone, not me.
lines.
Not me.
I don't know about the inside, but I know there's a drive-through now.
Yeah, so they're changing their whole business model to some extent because they're adding another line. Do you know how some buffets are like you can go on either side or salad bars? They're doing the same thing there because the biggest complaint for Chipotle is that they take forever to get you your food. Like the lines take too long.
Yeah, because someone's ordering for all their kids.
Yeah, everybody's ordering for 10 people and it takes forever. So whatever. So they're adding another line and they're streamlining it so that it's a lot faster and like trying to get more people in there. Because that's really the reason I don't fucking go there.
That's why you order and just pick it up.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
That's also weird.
I don't know if you like Chipotle, but anyways, let's not talk.
I can handle Chipotle.
Yeah, their food doesn't suck, but it's just like it's not worth the wait. To me, it's not worth the wait.
I'd rather go to Freebirds.
No, you didn't.
I will go to Freebirds before that Chipotle.
I've been there once.
Freebirds is like the it came after Chipotle.
It's like the Chipotle with no wait.
Oh,
Freebirds
so it's
Freebird
better.
been over there in College Station. Really? That was the go-to place 40 years ago. Freebirds, yes, sir.
You and Aggie?
No, my daughter.
Oh.
My daughter. That's where I heard about Freebird. Didn't like it. I told them, give me a Mexican plate with all the arroz, frijoles, salad, and then put it all vate in a tortilla. It's called avate.
Yeah.
Put avate in there. No, don't give me that. I want a burrito. I don't want all that
Yeah.
shit in it. I just want a burrito. I got a queso and a little beans, and that's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fact
didn't
checker.
like it.
Chipotle opened in July 13th, 1993, and Freebirds opened in 1987.
Boom.
Doesn't say the exact
Damn,
date.
36
Okay.
years.
Okay, no.
Did you
Sorry.
And the first location was College Station, or at least the first Texas location.
Estoy diciendo.
Don't fuck with the old guy.
I've been up the mountain like 30 times, bro. You've only been up there once, man.
So do you know Lane's Chicken?
No, we're doing.
No,
I think I've heard of Lane's Chicken, but
that's
over
like
there?
It's better than
huge
Cane's.
Oh,
College
no, I
Station.
never
It's just
went.
Cane's.
I know.
That's like
No,
it
there's-
was,
No, that's what he was talking about. Lane's is Cane's, but with seasoning.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about that last time.
and it's like known in Aggieland.
Aggieland.
It's a Texas-based. It's from College Station, yeah.
Did you see
Back
what I
in
did right there a
94.
minute ago?
What?
I did a dicho, but I did it in English. Isn't that crazy? I didn't realize I did it. So when I say, hey, I went up the mountain 30 times, you only went a time. Well, they said, tú cuando vas, yo ya fui vine.
But in English.
I know, I translated a
That's what you
dicho.
have in
How do you do that?
That
was just natural, man.
Eh?
He said, how you do that like that?
I'm sorry. I'm not. I can't. I still can't do that. Still can't.
Does your mom use?
dichos? Sometimes.
Yeah, like which one? What's her favorite?
Oh,
My mom liked that one.
Ponte
But
las
hers
pilas?
was por donde tú vas, yo ya vengo.
really?
Yeah.
No, I don't think my mom had a dicho that she would. Or
Did she ever say, ni te sabes limpiar?
no.
She never said that?
I don't know. No. What was the one?
She also said, "Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres." That was another favorite of hers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what your mother told you?
My mom. ¿Qué quieres de comer? Nada. Pues agarra un palito y coma cagada. After a while, she would just say, pues agarra un palito. That's chuco, bro.
No, I'm trying to think what it is.
She has them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember them. That like she probably didn't use them that often. Oh, isn't there one on that is like, someone whenever it's like whenever I couldn't find something, but that was just like, oh, see, well, she would tell me this. It's like, y si voy yo no encuentro qué.
Oh yeah, that's not a dicho. That's a threat.
Yeah, that's a threat. That's a threat. That wasn't a dicho, pero I know. Well, what's other dichos that? I mean, I like that one.
There's a military one like that one.
I bet.
Well, it's up your butt. You know where it was.
Okay. No.
Hey, I can't find this. Well, it was up your butt. You know where it was. Sorry, man. Facts? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, you're good.
You're good.
All right.
Take a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to like 2 weeks ago, but
No, I sure didn't.
you should go back. Anyways,
Wait, so we were talking about. We haven't talked about him being from El Paso before we started recording, right?
No.
Since we started recording.
No.
So you were telling me, and I stopped you because I thought it was interesting. But where would you go to pick up chicks?
So I went to Jefferson High School, or La Jeff. You know, man, I skipped a lot of school. My whole senior year, I think I had a 4-day week. I think every week I skipped. And when we skipped and we wanted chicks, we go to Riverside. Riverside High School. For las rucas.
Because they were the easy ones. Huh?
I didn't say that. I just said they could have been the pretty ones, all right? But we would go to Riverside.
Who goes to Riverside, Joe?
Shout out to Ruben.
It's the
You don't love Riverside.
did you really skip every day? I didn't.
Bro,
Every week, not every day.
Have you ever skipped?
Right, senior
Did you ever
school?
skip?
We were talking about that this week.
Whole week,
way.
man. It was
Somebody
bad.
said graduating high school was a big accomplishment, and I'm like, I don't know about that. It's a milestone. We decided on a milestone, but not a big accomplishment because I did everything within my power to not graduate high school, and they still let me walk.
I didn't go to the graduation. I didn't go to the prom. They said, I'm out. Yeah, I don't need to go back ever again. I'm out. I'm done.
You didn't skip?
Man.
No, I'm thinking back now. It's like I didn't want to say I was one of the good students because I wouldn't try to skip.
Nerd.
But I might have
You were a good
skipped maybe
student.
once or twice
Oh,
In 4 years?
in 4 years.
In 4 years? I was thinking once or twice a week. No.
I did that in middle school, dude. Dude.
It was a little harder for us in middle school because that shit was locked down.
Yeah,
But
sure.
high school was open. We had an open high school. Like for lunch, you could leave and you could do whatever the hell you wanted.
I
But
was about to say middle school.
I'm pretty sure I skipped
no,
middle school too.
this dude left elementary school. His first day of school, I'm not shitting you. His first day of school, him and his cousin jumped the fence and fucking left.
Yeah, that was in Mexico though.
Yeah. He still jumped the fence. So
There was a fence.
that shit was
a
locked
big
down
fence.
too.
That's crazy, man.
We walked all the way home, kids.
First grade.
Yeah.
How much is
The only other person I've ever known to do that, the guy's epic. He's a legend. My carnalillo passed away. Wish I had a beer I could do a little drink for him. But yeah, first day of school, first grade. And I came home and he was standing by the house like this next door by himself, all scared. Did you go to school?
He didn't have the key to get in. So.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell anybody. No, he didn't want to tell my mom. She'd get us with the belt.
Well, we got home. We got there, and as soon as we got there, our moms were gonna go take us lunch, I guess.
They were already
they
getting
just
ready to pack their lunch.
Brought our ass back. So
That's cool, man.
But they were
I
like, what the
I
fuck?
think that's cool. I think that's cool.
what?
Possessed
What were
you?
telling each other? Yeah, what possessed you? Who told
What's
you?
in your
Like,
mind?
Let's just go back home.
Let's just go. No, I don't know.
This kind of
Mike,
sucks. Do you want to get out
I
of
think,
here?
You want to go play like carritos? Vamos.
I don't know what it was. I think my cousin was crying a lot,
Okay,
and we were just like,
let's go back home.
"Vámonos."
You backed him up. You backed your cousin up. That's the way to do it, bro.
And it's not that like now that I'm older, I've gone to that school. It's not
It's
close.
not close.
It's not close.
Wow.
So it's like blocks.
You guys had to walk.
Y'all knew your way back. That's weird.
That's
Yeah,
the thing
it's a
about
straight
growing up in
shot.
Juarez, man. It was a straight shot, but still, like you grew up different.
That was in Juarez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle school was closer to the house
Primera.
than that.
Middle school,
Anyways.
secundaria?
No, middle school was here.
Oh, middle school was here.
Yeah.
I still have familia in Juarez.
Yeah.
Miss Juarez. I miss Juarez so much. Like being able to go over there and
It sucks that you can't just come and go
Oh my
like we used to.
gosh, man.
Like I'm sure you used to, but I
my
could
familia.
too.
Yeah, I used to all the time.
Right.
Man.
You used to just be able to walk over there and walk back like that. It's not like, oh, now if I go over there, I got to think about when I'm coming back.
That's
I'll be at the bridge for hours.
Well, I haven't
It
been to
sucks,
Juarez in
man.
30 years.
No.
30, yeah, I haven't been to Juarez in 30 years. My primos, so when I go down there El Paso, some do go to the dentist. Some, they're like, no vayas. No, mejor no vayas.
Really?
Yeah. And I have familia in Juarez. I mean, I see them when they come over, my tias, my primas, but we don't go. And
I
I
was
miss
actually
it.
talking to Yvette about that this weekend because when I think I asked Andrea, your daughter, how old she was. She's 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we were 13, me, Fernie, and Beto, my two cousins, were all the same age. We would get out of school in El Paso, and we would go spend 2 or 3 weeks at Grandma's house in Juarez. And we would just sleep there, basically. We would get up in the morning, get ready, hop in the fucking bus, go downtown, like just
All day.
fucking day. And then we'd hop back in a bus, go back to that at 13 in Juarez.
You can buy
Can
cuetes.
you imagine your daughter doing that?
No.
Like that's crazy.
Hell no.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't.
There's a lot of things that the kids don't do nowadays.
Oh,
that
yeah.
we used to do.
Well, that's because they ask us, can we go outside? And we're like, leave the door open the blind so I can see you. Don't go anywhere. Like
So back then, they didn't tell you.
fuck no. They'd be like, get out of here.
Lock the door. My mom would lock the door. Don't come back to the or open it at lunchtime with a pot of frijoles. We can make a burrito, then go out and shut the door.
again.
No vengas. Don't come back.
Do you think, you know how last week, was it last week when we talked about the internet or
Yeah, it was last
connected or not connected? Do you think that's what brought, caused that, like just fear?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Because now it's like,
You're able to read
Now-
everything.
yeah, now I
Literally.
see that the kid got kidnapped, but that shit was already
Last
happening.
night when your daughter was here, or yesterday when your daughter was here, and they just happened to be walking down the corridor when we got an Amber Alert. Kid abducted in Dallas. And he
I saw
reads it
that.
out loud. Oh, Amber Alert, kid abducted in Dallas. And they both looked back and were like, that sucks. And he walked out the door. I'm like, clear for you. Fuck it.
Y'all
So
look
now
at the
it's
Embers
just
alerts?
like,
I'm sorry. Go
built
ahead.
in.
Cops on your phone. You can't not look at it.
Yeah.
You got to clear the
Bro,
alert.
I never.
I
look
mean,
at it.
you
Just
can turn
click
them
it.
off, but
No, I do look at I look at what city it's in.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm driving. I'm like, hey, I might see the car.
Yeah.
You know,
If,
yeah.
if I'm on the road, I'll look. But
But
if I'm
Unless I
at
get
home,
mad
like,
because it scared the hell out of me. Like, at night.
no, I mean, I've never seen one that said Dallas, and then yesterday, whenever I read that it said Dallas, I was like, should I walk outside?
Yeah, you got what if it was Olivia? Fucker, you don't know.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. Actually, you know what? Just as I'll make sure it doesn't say one of my cousins' names. I'll do that next time.
there's a stand-up comedian that does a bit about Amber Alerts and is like, what do they expect you to do? Just walk outside your door and just hope and pray that you see this car?
No, man. I think it's more for people that are driving, honestly. They're
Yeah.
out and about. Like,
Yeah, makes sense.
pay attention.
The vehicles. And a lot of them are not just some stranger took somebody. A lot of them are just the marriages,
Right.
and the father, the wife took them to McDonald's and then didn't come back and stuff like that.
Runaway kids.
I don't know about a lot of them. I don't know if it's 50% or 80%.
Yeah.
But
Please, what percentage of Amber Alerts are parents in custody battles?
Let's
Give
find
me a
out.
minute. Because I personally think that's most of them.
How old do you have to be to qualify
I
as
don't
an
remember
Amber
what the
Alert?
age, what
Does
the
it?
cutoff is.
Oh, really?
There is a cutoff. Yeah, you have to be
So
a
what's
child. It can't-
4 in 10. 40%.
40% of them are
Oh, okay.
parents.
So,
you were in youth group at 18. They could have done Amber Alert on you at 18. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
but I'll say,
Wait.
so Amber, what does Amber stand for?
Amber is the name of the girl whose mom
Started
fucking
the whole process.
badgered lawmakers so much that they passed the law.
Oh,
Because of her.
Because, yeah.
They found her, right?
She was white.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty bad shape.
She was
She
white,
was
so.
white.
I didn't
No,
know
but
that.
that's the name of the little girl that prompted the legislation that now gives us the Amber Alerts. So
Just like Jane. dough, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or
Wait,
some.
what's that one?
Never mind.
What was that one?
I don't know.
It was abortion. That had to do with abortion.
That's Jane
Doe.
versus something, right?
Jane Doe?
Jane Doe is the
Jane
signature,
Doe,
right?
You don't have, like, when you
don't have a name
dead,
for
you don't
him.
have a name.
Yeah.
Roe versus Wade. Roe?
Oh, that's
That's what you're
somebody
thinking
else.
of Roe.
Oh, it's not dough. Wait, what were you saying, Joe?
I said
Doe.
I don't
You
know.
said
What did I say?
Let's move on. Please.
I got my.
Oh, I was going to
names
say
mixed
this report on family abduction says that 99% of them have been solved. The family
Of the
abductions.
family abductions?
Yeah.
99%. Wow.
From Amber's?
That's impressive.
Oh, cool.
up. Amber Alert.
99.
So they do work.
Yeah. 99.4%.
Did he say cool?
I mean, yeah, they
And
work,
it
right?
works.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
it's
depends
not
on.
cool that there was an abduction,
Yeah.
but it's cool that it was solved. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the cool part.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, that 99% had been solved.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah, awesome.
But yeah, it says nearly all family abduction Amber Alert cases have been resolved. 99.4%.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. See, you don't hear that. You don't hear that. Let's talk about all the bad stuff on the news. When you get good stuff, you don't squash that. We don't want to get, because it doesn't sell. What was that old program said? If it bleeds, it leads.
That's right.
If it bleeds, it leads.
Yeah, in the news.
You gotta sell fear.
Yeah.
Fear sells.
Fear yourselves.
Yeah.
Sex
Fear and
sells.
sex.
Fear and sex, yeah.
Sex sells.
And rock and roll. No, man, that's something else. Sorry.
What was that thing that? Did y'all see that? Oh,
Hey, so this whole El Paso thing with me just so I can mention Riverside?
Yeah.
Que gacho.
Así son los de Austin.
just
Let's rank on River. No, okay. Let's not.
real quick question, okay? Because I know their answer. Well, I don't know yours answer, but I know his.
Yours.
Would you recommend Chicos Tacos to people over here?
Yeah, I would.
I know you
Anything
wouldn't.
else, either the
said I
hamburger or
wouldn't?
the I recommend
Yeah.
it.
You
would.
You would?
Yeah.
I
If you're going to
yeah, I
El Paso
would.
and you've never
Yeah,
been,
try Chicos Tacos.
go to Chicos Tacos.
Chicos
I'm not. Would I recommend it to somebody that's already had them? No, they're not great. It's not like fucking gourmet food.
Yeah.
But you have to have them.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
try Chicos
Like
Tacos.
if you go to Norton's, you can have.
And most of the
boys.
people won't like them.
No, yeah.
They're like, hey, what's the big deal? They're all soggy. Like, but the whole
now
thing
you
with
had 'em.
us, was that it was just a thing to hang out after bars, after high
right.
school parties. Everyone went to Chicos Tacos.
And it was cheap. Everybody could afford it.
Yeah, that's true.
And even when you were like when we were kids, me and Richie, my dad would take us every week, like every Friday. They had the video games. My dad would have a fucking
Tetris,
handful
Tetris,
of just
and
Galaga
Galaga.
video games.
They only have like two. Well, the one
They
that
only
had
always
two.
two or
had
three.
That's all you
That's all they
need.
ever had. Was
And the
two or three.
jukebox.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You only need two?
My favorite, that's probably my most recent favorite Chicos Taco story.
What?
It got involved my brother Ricky.
All right.
About 6-7 years ago, we were at a party in a family reunion at El Paso, and my daughter wanted to leave early, so she tells Ricky, said, "Hey, if you take us out, me and my daughter Misty and Jacob," and he said, "I'll take you anywhere you want to eat." Ricky went, like midnight, Chicos Tacos. Let's go. So they go Chicos Tacos. They stop right there, and I don't know if I should go here with this. But there's two ladies walking out, and one was.
Voluptuous.
Yes. Okay. Very. And Ricky just started walking. They were all drunk, and Ricky just started walking by and says, "Pues cómete otro taco, no?" And they all started laughing in the car. My daughter told me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Okay, but you know what other thing?
She didn't like that very well.
last time I went to Chicos Tacos, when was it? I think it was like 2 years ago. We're like, we had a group chat and everybody's like, oh, well, where are we gonna go eat? Let's go eat something. Everyone texted at the same time, just Chicos Tacos. So I was like, all right, let's go. Yeah, that's really good. And
That's it.
the one thing I like about that place is their jukebox that they have in there.
they've had the same CDs in there for the past 30 years.
I didn't know it still worked.
Really?
I never got it.
No,
It works. I play it every time I go.
Every single time.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I don't play music on it.
You don't?
I used to go to the first Chicos Tacos, which was a room about 4 times this size.
Okay.
And it was slanted. So the last table, you kind of sat like this, because it went down like by
Yeah.
Jefferson. It was by Jeff High School. It was like a block from Jeff at Washington Park.
One across the
My
street
dad
from
used to
the,
work there.
From the cemetery?
Yeah, across the street from the cemetery. And at lunchtime, we'd go there, Chico, and I could get a small thing of Chico's, a small burger, small Coke for about $1.75.
Dang.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, it was cheap. It was good. Everybody was there anyway.
Yeah, everybody was there anyway on the outside window and going inside. And my dad used to order a Mexican hot dog, and it wasn't on the menu, but they would make it for him. It was a tortilla with a weenie and mustard and chile.
Really?
That was it. He called it Mexican hot dog.
Do you think you can ask for that now? Would they make it?
I don't know. I think if you ask him, maybe.
You asked the right person.
Yeah. I hate their system. I hate the system of like how they take their orders and how they
the numbers and
What are you talking about? That's like one of my best childhood memories. Holding that little fucking
just looking at it, just
thing,
always,
just like she's calling her numbers. She's calling her numbers. And not my
Then they skip yours.
And
like
carrying
they're
the big
one
trays.
before and the one
Right.
after. It's like,
Somebody ordered a fucking burger, so they skip yours. I'm like, God damn it.
they just recently went not cash only, right?
Oh, they take cards down?
no.
Do they?
Last time I went, it was still cash.
It's
only.
still cash.
Oh,
It's still
shit.
cash.
It is
It
cash.
pisses me off. I have to like go
you
to the
forget.
ATM.
Yeah.
They just have the now they have the ATM there, so
yeah.
you don't have to drive it anyway.
Wait, they didn't have the ATM
No,
before?
they've had it
I'm
before.
sure they had it.
It's a moneymaker. Like ATM probably makes more money than Chico's.
It's the
From March, it's still cash only.
Oh
that
shit! I thought for some reason I thought they.
Hey man, that's cool that you got somebody checking over there on the side and checking things out. That's
But you know why that
that's
happened? Though?
legitimate.
We said a lot of bullshit. At the beginning.
no way.
So it's like somebody's like,
I gotta
"That's
check
wrong.
it." Man,
That's
you know
wrong.
what?
That's wrong.
George,
My sons. Every time I say something now, like Google it, because they said you would tell us stuff, Dad. We would tell our friends, and they would look and say, "It's a lie. It's stupid. It's not true." And he said, and we kept getting caught. He said, "So now you say something, and we got to Google it before we say it again."
fact check it.
But it's close. I'm really close to it, but then
They're really close. No, yeah, that's why.
It sounded good when you said it. I mean, go with that.
Yeah, no, they would talk a lot of bullshit, and I would listen, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong too.
They're like,
God
"Hey,
damn it,
fucker,
that's
you want
wrong,
to come
too."
over here and fact check us?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Wasn't
That's
all
good,
wrong.
man.
It wasn't all wrong. I just got names wrong sometimes. That's it.
Sometimes
you
you
the
wouldn't
first time
even
we
know
were
the
talking
names.
earlier, and all of a sudden he turned around and said, blah, 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 and I said the thing. I'm like, oh, cabrón. Está bien.
Yeah.
All right, Elise, hold on. Last time, do me a favor. Put your hand on top of your mic and pull it down. Like down, not there. You go there. That's what. Now it's facing.
Also,
What
this
was
thing,
it?
this thing is like
One more thing about
guys.
Chico's Tacos.
Sorry, buddy.
falling.
Every time I leave, whenever we're leaving, I'll put in another $1 and play a bunch of Metallica songs. And we just walk out.
Oh, you got the viejitos and the viejitas
Yeah.
angers.
No. And then I think it was
One thing about El Paso, dude. We fucking love rock.
Bro.
So you think you're pissing people off?
No,
Everybody
actually.
probably like.
Yeah. Rock and goth.
right.
There's a big
really.
witchcraft thing going on. It's Juarez and El Paso. Yeah.
What do you
it's
mean
witchcraft.
witchcraft?
Yeah, goth and meetings in the dark and underground. There's a lot of that stuff over there.
Oh my god. Is it?
No,
What?
I need to go. I want to go. Okay. That's
not only do I
interesting.
see it, I feel it.
You want to go what, George?
I want to go join. No. I'm kidding.
But you're
You're
not.
telling you. Never mind. You failed as a youth. That's a youth group leader. You're supposed to go join the evil people.
No, it was not. Oh, never mind. You go ahead. Go
ahead with what? I wasn't saying anything.
I actually liked youth group was really fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
We were just
I
talking
did
about
some
witchcraft.
crazy stuff with
Now
these
that-
guys. I did some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
We
Witchcraft?
had some fun, man. I did
Good
this
one,
one
George.
game, and I have it on video.
Which one?
Good
we
one,
had these
George.
two guys facing each other, and I put how many clothes clips they could put on their face in like 2 minutes. And one guy's laughing, his sister's putting them on his face, and the other guy wants to cry because they're hurting. But he's got a man out, he's going like this, and you can see the tears in his eyes, and he's got like 20 clothesline clips.
Yeah.
I have it on video. On his face.
We need some of George videos. You said
I
you
have
have some
one. I showed him one.
I just got one.
We need to
I'm
get some
not.
of those. We need to post them.
No, we're not sending those over.
Yeah. Send them to me.
Yeah, we need
You got it,
21-year-old George
Yeah.
I was. It was
Right, 8-year-old George hanging around with a bunch of kids.
Hey,
beating kids at a game.
2016 was that 2016? 2014.
I was there about 7 years. I had a blast. We did
Yeah?
this one thing one time, And I told everybody, if you could be any character on a cereal box, what would you be? And one guy says, El Canguro. And I said, El Canguro. He says, sí, del Trix. And I said, no, you mean the rabbit. And then he says, oh, I don't know what tricks you get, but the ones I get from the store, the Mexicano store, is El Canguro.
The Mexican
right?
That's there. Yeah.
I was like, oh, bro, okay, that's right. And then I was like, when giving a talk one time on foreign, and I was like, yeah, man, you guys, when I want to see something, I had to go into my brother's room, go under the mattress, get the Playboy out. I was 11 years old and see the Playboy. I said, you guys got porn in your pocket. I said, what do you do when you're flipping at night? And all of a sudden a porn comes, and one guy goes like that. I said, yeah, what do you do? He said, take a picture of it and save it. I'm like, no, amigo, that's not what you do. What should I do? I said, yeah, don't say that, amigo. Don't say that.
You're at church, though. It doesn't say that. No, never mind.
Go ahead, George.
No, I wasn't going to say
I'm
anything.
here for it.
No? No. We're not going that way.
But you should
Just
go
say it.
there.
No, I'm not going there.
Yeah.
But we had fun. We had a lot of fun.
No, hey, so
I kind of forgot.
Adrian and I went to Broken Bow this weekend.
I like Broken
What?
Broken Bow's nice.
Big league.
Well, what the hell?
Well, it rained all weekend, so we didn't get to do any of the fun things. So we just sat there and
Okay.
drank, which is fun, but not for the kids.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah,
at
it's
some
fun.
point, somebody told me I talk too much, so I'm not talking. And then we talked about
spoot.
cultural appropriation.
Shout out, David.
Okay.
And I think we've talked about it here before, but I don't think we asked the question. What does cultural appropriation mean to you?
To me? Oh, okay. First off, what's the definition of cultural
Well, that's
appropriation?
what I'm asking you.
No, I know, but because
Well, okay,
It-
we'll get to the definition, but I want to know what it means to you first. What's your definition of cultural appropriation?
taking, I don't know, I guess an aspect of a culture or something and using it properly, or not using it properly, but ¿cómo se dice? Like giving it its respect in whatever you're doing.
Wait, but cultural appropriation has a bad connotation. When people accuse you of cultural appropriation, it's like you shouldn't be doing that. That's not your
Oh,
culture.
you're using the other
Now I
way. The
got
other
it.
way.
Now I got it.
It's like when
got it.
black people accuse white people of cultural appropriation.
Have
when
the
they wear
dreads.
braids and the dreads.
Like if you were wearing that and you don't even speak Spanish and you've never been to
Yeah.
Mexico in your life,
Yeah.
and you're wearing that.
Are you attacking me?
No, bro, I'm not mad or anything. But that would be it.
Yeah, that's or something like that, right?
mean,
I get what you mean.
This is why I'm asking, because that's not what it means to me.
What does it mean to you?
Well, we'll get to it.
I'm setting up the trap.
I'm setting up the trap. That's right. And I don't even know if you answered the question this weekend, but he was there. But
I did. I never really heard that before.
I've never
Cultural
even heard it
appropriation?
before either.
How?
I've heard it before.
I've never heard it.
we've talked about it on.
My feed is different than y'all's feed.
Okay, so for example, there's this video I've seen a lot of times where there's this white guy who's wearing
Indian
My-
headdress?
sombrero.
sombrero, and a mustache.
He's done that at TikTok. I've seen that.
Yeah, and he's walking around asking,
Is this racism?
Yeah.
Is this racist?
And they're like, yeah, you're not Mexican, so yeah, that's racist. And then he goes and asks the Mexicans, and they're like, oh no, that's
What is he asking, if it's racist or if it's cultural appropriation?
no,
No,
he's
racist.
He asked if it's racist, right?
Yeah, he asked if he's racist. Is this bad? Is this racist?
Oh no, he asked him, he's like, is this? What do you think of my outfit? I was like,
yeah, like that.
Well, are you Mexican? And they're like, no. Well,
that's racist.
yeah, that's racist.
Make you fun
What
of
was the question?
Yeah.
Though? What was your question?
My question is, what does cultural appropriation
okay.
mean to you?
George.
Well, all of you. I'm asking all of you.
No, you pointed at George.
I did.
He always
That
looks
was
at me.
like right there. But
So what about you? Yeah.
Well, I kind of answered it. I never really thought about it, but we did talk about it this weekend.
I find it really dumb.
Okay, wait. Luis, can you give us the
It's a
internet's
simple. It's a
definition
simple
of it?
thing. Back in the day, it's talking out your butt. Something you don't know.
You can't say back in the day. You got to say en mis tiempos.
Oh, en mis tiempos, pues, en los tiempos, we talk about anything, you know. Somebody say, yeah, man, Juarez, and we used to do this in Juarez, and then you say, you ever been to Juarez? And it's like, no, man, you're talking out your butt. You know what you're talking about. That's cultural, in a way, appropriation, but in a real
version of
small way.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying something you don't know nothing about.
What is it?
The unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas, etc. of one people or society by members of another, and typically more dominant people or society. His dreadlocks were widely criticized as another example of cultural appropriation. For an example,
Start again. We're like 5 words in. There's a word in there that is key to the entire.
The
definition.
unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption
Adoption.
of the customs, practices,
So,
ideas.
cultural appropriation, as it is defined, means like if you have a black person that sees meatloaf and somehow now they're making meatloaf and it's really good.
What?
And 10 years down the line, black people are saying meatloaf is black. It's a black cultural thing. This is what we do. I flipped it because everybody always uses the white example. I know you're fucking freaking out over there.
No, I had no idea what you were going with.
This is what it means.
Wait, meatloaf is who?
Meatloaf is white. Meatloaf is the whitest fucking food ever, right?
I was so
nobody in
confused.
the history of the world has ever cooked meatloaf
His
other than white people.
face was priceless.
I
His
was
face
like-
was good.
But if in 10 years black people are saying meatloaf is fucking just the blackest thing ever, that's cultural appropriation. When you take something that
Bro, you don't know
started
nothing about meatloaf. Yeah, somebody
exactly.
said that. Like, come on, man.
that belongs to another
know about
culture
meatloaf.
and you claim it as your own, that's cultural appropriation.
Okay.
So this weekend it came up because of the tacos, right?
I don't even
I was
remember
wondering how it
up.
came up
I
while
think-
y'all were in
I think
We were all
Greenbelt.
drunk.
It came
in the
up
middle
because of
woods, so-
it came up because of street tacos, and how somebody asked, like, is that being culturally appropriated because Hispanic things are right now are like being
it's the in
it's
thing.
hitting.
Like it's cool to
it's
be
hitting
Hispanic.
like Peso
right?
Pluma, all the
That's
all
right.
those
Yeah.
songs. They're
It's a thing.
Americans are like really
Right,
accepting
I didn't
it.
even
They're-
remember how it started. That is how it started.
Yeah, so they're accepting it now. So is street tacos, getting culturally appropriated here?
So do you
I
think it is?
something like that?
Yeah. Like for example, tacos. Velvet tacos should not exist.
But see, that's what do you feel about it?
Velvet tacos? I never heard of that.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Gourmet tacos are being like
But
different.
gourmet
weird
tacos are. There's
Good
gourmet
stuff,
tacos.
But I'll tell you, he can
in
fact check
Mexico
something.
City.
You want to fact check something? I heard about 2 weeks ago that the only cuisines that are internationally protected are Mexican cuisine and French
cuisine. That's
cuisine.
really?
Did you hear that too?
That's
Are the only ones that are protected.
What is
The
it?
whole cuisine. Now, there's certain foods in countries that are like, that this is bratwurst is German.
Protected in what way?
¿Cómo?
Protected in what way? Like
I don't know.
I'm not sure what way. I don't know what you, but there are certain. I think the way you make it or something is legit. Now you can make mole any way you want, but there's certain ways that you make mole,
okay.
and it's protected in a natural way. It's not a law.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
going to go to jail. Or anything.
But you can't call it mole if it's
If it
not,
doesn't- yeah, right.
it's something
Certain
like
thing,
that.
right.
That makes
right.
sense.
It makes and también French cuisine is the only one that the whole cuisine,
Yeah, French
is,
fries.
internationally protected.
Well, like
French
champagne.
fries.
Champagne can only be called champagne if it's from the Champagne region of France.
Just like tequila. It's called tequila if it's from the tequila
Yeah.
region of Jalisco. Yeah. But motherfuckers quit running away from the question.
It's the way you. No, I see nothing.
what was the question?
No, so
What is cultural appropriation to us, or
What is it?
I think that word gets thrown around very
It does.
lightly, like nowadays.
all the time?
Do you care? And going back to that video, the guy that you said, he goes around asking people, because in that video, he does it 2 ways, right? He goes around and asks a bunch of college kids, white people, Latino or
Black people.
Chicanos, black people.
Yeah, Chicanos
He's
too.
dressed as a Mexican with the mustache and the sombrero
Yeah.
and whatever.
The
Do
stereotype.
you think this is racist or cultural appropriation, whatever the question is? And they all say, yes, you're not Mexican. You shouldn't be wearing that. And then he goes to Mexico or to Mexican barrios in LA or wherever, and he asks actual Mexicans, and they're like, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
you look good. Like, that's a good.
It's exactly you like legit just
Right.
made the
So
video.
I
It goes far.
think the whole fucking cultural appropriation thing is a white thing that social justice warriors
yes,
make
Yes.
up to feel good about themselves. My point was, it's not cultural appropriation, and somebody brought up a very good point that I was too drunk to comprehend at the time, but cowboy culture.
Dallas Cowboys all the way. Hey man,
The Cowboys
I got you.
were Mexican
Yeah. Oh wait.
before
Vaqueros?
the entire southwest of the U.S. became the U.S.
Mm.
Everything that you know about cowboy culture is Mexican.
Mm.
Except nowadays, when somebody thinks of a cowboy or a vaquero,
It's always a white
Cowboy,
guy.
the Western.
they think of
Western
the
thing
U.S.
over here.
cowboy, not the
But
Mexican
not the,
cowboy.
but they were vaqueros. No way.
I see what you're saying.
So I don't know if it was the way they were explaining it or that I was just too drunk, but I wasn't. I was arguing with them, and it was wrong because they were right. That is a very good example of cultural appropriation.
Hold on. Let's just take a moment. You say you were wrong.
What? I'm
wrong or drunk?
Wait 52 minutes is when he said
He said he was wrong.
At 52 minutes?
pretty sure I said it
seconds?
2 weeks ago,
Thank
like
you, sir.
10 times.
Yeah.
It-
We're going to timestamp that.
That's a timestamp.
Yes.
It's a video. Thank you.
Clip.
That's a clip.
We're done.
You're welcome.
And we're out.
So,
We're done.
That's it. That's the end of the podcast.
But we're not done. We're still up. We're still on.
honestly, he said he's wrong. That was a very, big moment. But anyways, and then
He's growing.
he's
You gotta have a BS meter.
Hey,
you have to have a BS meter.
he's-
And when somebody says, "Well, do you think that's it?" Man, hit the beer like I don't even want to fucking die, brother.
He's all grown. He's all grown up.
Stupid. There's certain things that you're just like,
yeah.
you want to
You
talk,
just-
we'll talk. You want to do pendejadas, we'll do pendejadas. I don't want to do pendejadas.
Yeah.
So that cultural appropriation. Now, I taught the acculturation process
Okay.
where you came here, you love tacos, and then you ended up with hamburgers. But the process is where I like tacos and I like hamburgers. When you get stuck in the process is when you move here and years later, like F hamburgers, I eat all tacos. Or you're over here like, no, it's all about hamburgers, man. I'm not even from Mexico anymore. And you're like, you totally left your culture. But where you want to go is where I could do both.
Oh.
Like, I guess you could say when we were talking about earlier soccer. I can do both, man. I love Mexico team especially when they do good.
Yeah.
But then the U.S. team sometimes they got a player on it like Donovan back in the day. I'm like, I like that Donovan, man. I watched Donovan play.
I
Seen
hate
him play
that.
here. Like,
I was about to say I can't support USA and like it's soccer team. But you're right about, for example, I said the same thing about like Landon Donovan, Ken Dempsey.
yeah,
I was like, those guys can play.
Yeah.
But
Well, anyways,
I would be the person saying, "Oh, that's cool." If that guy walked up to me saying, "Hey, is this cultural appropriation?" I was like,
As long as they're not making fun of it.
yeah, as long as you're not making fun of it, it's like because if you're making fun of it, I'll get pissed off. But
if you make fun of it right, I may laugh with you.
So
and
will,
that's true too. That's true.
Yes.
right?
but
My brother did
will
that.
it,
If it's funny,
will
it's
it
funny.
upset you though if 20 years from now, they take something that you are like, this is Mexican, this is Mexican, and in
And
your
they're
heart.
saying like it's
and 20 years from now, they're like,
In a Latin.
It's American.
oh, this is
American
America now.
Yeah.
We started it. Like this is ours. That's cultural appropriation. When they take something that they got from
Would it
another
piss me
culture.
off? Would it bother you?
It would
That's-
bother
that
me,
would-
yes. I had never even thought about the cowboy thing till they pointed it out. And then later I was like, fuck yeah, it's true. Like,
Fuck,
but does it-
you would not fucking give up.
I know.
But that
doesn't
doesn't that
like
give it-
30 minutes.
We're arguing
Doesn't
about
that make
shit.
it more legit? More give it more points? Like, hey, you're taking something that was ours. Or making it. That's cool. You think it's yours. I know the truth. You don't. But that's cool. You think like the Washington Redskins. There was a time when it was good, and now all of a sudden they think it's bad. And I'm sure there's a lot of they went to a chief, and the chief said, yeah, you can call them Washington Redskins and make us proud. Back in the day in the '60s, and now it's gone the whole thing. So
I see what you're saying.
it's pendejada.
Dude, so would it bother me something like that in the future? Yeah, I think
you went to
would.
Colorado and they chose you mole and said, "This is a favorite of Colorado. We've been making it every year here. We call it mole. You have some mole."
Okay, no, if you mispronounce it, no.
No,
Well, they're
let's
going to
say-
mispronounce it. They're not going to call it mole.
Let's say 20 years from now, like the USA soccer team has this,
Oh hell no!
and a lot of people don't know. Like,
The eagle with the snake.
and then you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Nah, we fighting, bro.
that's-
We fighting. We're throwing
Right there,
chingazos.
no, yeah, you're right. I would get mad.
So one of the prime examples of cultural appropriation is when girls at Coachella are wearing Indian headdresses. That right there is like,
That's not, but see, to me, that's not cultural appropriation.
That's no
that's the prime example given in the definition.
in the definition.
But if you look at
But
Woodstock,
are those white girls saying that is a
Woodstock?
white thing?
No,
They're
first,
just wearing it.
but there's a reason why
It's just
they
like the
don't
top-
want
the-
them to wear
the
it.
hat.
No.
It's
Is
considered
it
a sa-
disrespectful? Yes.
Yeah, it's
Is
considered
it
a sacred
in
thing.
bad taste? Yes.
Is it
But is it
disrespectful?
cultural appropriation? I don't think so.
how can it be
I
disrespectful?
don't
They're
think it's
wearing it.
disrespectful.
Unless they're going fingers at it, like, hey, I had this.
Yeah, that's
Because
what I'm saying.
the headdress for Native Americans is a sacred thing.
It's a sacred
not something
thing,
you
yeah.
just. Not anybody can wear it.
Okay, you said
only
that-
the chief can wear it.
But I think you said the key
Only
thing.
the person that
the key
earned-
thing is for Native Americans, it's
Right.
I'm not Native American, so it's not like
so
that for me.
if somebody that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ is running around with a cross playing with it at a concert, is that not disrespectful?
no,
to
in my mind, I would think, hey, man, show the cross. Someone's going to want to know what that cross is.
Well, that's
and-
how you feel about it.
Yeah,
But how
that's
would the
it.
Pope feel about it, or how would other people feel about it?
I don't know. That's going a little bit.
Why'd you bring up
It's,
the cross?
it's the
bro?
same thing because the cross. That's your beliefs for Native Americans. That headdress.
¿Que no tú no
that
crees en la
headdress-
cruz ese,
that
o qué?
headdress means a lot. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean about the headdress, but okay. So this is actually the question because I've always wanted to wear it. Not, I don't know if it's headdress, but like that. You know how is it the Aztec?
Aztecs, yeah. Animals. They did animals. So the panther and the animals.
You can
spirit.
wear it.
It's
I
called
mean, you can wear it, but
Is that disrespectful though?
If you wear it because you're Mexican,
You are
as long
Mexican.
as you're not wearing it in a disrespectful way at a fucking music festival, I don't think anybody would have a problem with it.
He said I'm Mexican.
just like
And
the
see,
That's an opinion.
But
the
no,
World
yeah.
Cup, the
It is
World Cup.
definitely-
Was it a
Everybody,
music
definitely an
festival?
opinion.
everybody was wearing that World Cup deal. You know, like
Yeah.
the Qatar. I thought that was cool as shit.
Is
I
that
don't think
disrespectful?
anybody
They
got
thought it was
disrespect.
cool as shit.
Yeah,
No, Qatar people.
yeah, they
The
were
black people.
they were helping
They
people
were
wear
helping
it.
them put it on the right
'Cause
way.
I
and
bought
all that
one.
Stuff.
I bought
but
one.
nobody was wearing it as a joke. Nobody was being disrespectful about it.
Yeah, okay, I see what
It
you
was at a soccer game. I get that, but it's not something that's sacred. Actually, I don't know that. I'm speaking out of my ass. What did you say earlier?
Not your butt.
I'm talking about my butt.
You said ass. I said
I don't know if it's sacred or not, but I doubt that the headdress.
I like
and
ass.
guitar
more,
is.
but, I mean, not like. All right. Hey, stop. Oh, we're gonna stop.
Okay.
Pero, okay, so if I were to wear the Aztec hairdress to a concert, to a festival,
Yes, even though you're Mexican, that's still disrespectful.
okay.
Well, wait, you know,
Somebody in Mexico, not me. I don't know
Okay,
two shits,
yeah,
but
yeah. Well,
right,
dude, everyone's there's going to be a disrespect
Somebody's
about
always
something.
getting-
Yeah, like,
And if I'm on a festival, I don't think everybody, oh, that's cool.
Oh, for sure.
yeah, they'd probably say that's.
What if I wear a
I
poncho?
would say what?
A poncho. Is a poncho?
But the point is, it's not cultural appropriation. It's just disrespectful.
I would be
Yeah,
more
it's just
mad because
disrespectful.
that shit's
To
in
that
the way
person,
while
not
I'm trying to
everybody.
watch who I'm
To
trying to
somebody.
watch.
Ah, man, well, that's just everyone's going to find something.
What'd you
What
say?
was that,
My
Luis?
mom, you know what my mom used to say?
What?
No le busques pelos a la comida porque se los vas a hallar. So it's gonna say someone's going to find a pelo in the food. You
Pelo.
look for it, you're going to find it.
And you're going to find a pedo
You'll find out.
afterwards. What'd you say, Luis?
I said I would be more mad because that shit would be in the way while I'm trying to watch an artist.
True.
Well, for sure.
That's what I do. I went to a Cowboy game. One guy had a big sombrero, big long
We
thing like
talked about
that.
that.
I called the guy over and I said, "Hey, bro, I paid a lot of money for this ticket and I
See?
can't see the game. I
He
don't
told
care
him-
what kind of hat, but he had this big old thing. I said, "You gonna take it off, bro?" I mean, that was years ago. And I went to the guy, said, "Hey, man, you gonna take your hat off?" I'm like, he took it off, but it was not a really nice sombrero. The cono was like this tall.
It was exaggerated. It was a joke.
It's like Dumb Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
What?
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
are you
It.
saying?
It's just my time and mis tiempos.
You see, he said something about me, and he said something that was past your tiempos. too.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
that
glad.
one.
I'm
He's
glad.
just
Thank
a
you.
kid.
My mind
What?
today.
He's just a kid.
¿Se enojaron?
Se enojó. No, okay. So does that answer your question to your cultural preparation?
I guess I'm.
I think
the
we're
only one that sees it.
going somewhere.
What do you mean? Okay, but what do you mean you're the only one that
It's
sees it?
it. We also talked about the Little Mermaid.
Oh,
I don't really want
We're not gonna go. We're not going
That's how
there.
it started.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
Because
That's how it
why
started.
not?
We're not
That's how
going-
it started.
No,
Have
we're
you ever
not.
guys gone after this and gone outside and thrown chingazos because somebody something said?
No,
Just
two
asking.
weeks
Just
ago. We
asking.
got real
close.
Just asking.
Yeah, we got real close.
Almost 2 weeks ago. I honestly, that's 2 weeks ago. I didn't
That's
expect
why he
it.
said listen to 2 weeks
That's
ago.
why I'm listening to 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Or to actually watch the video.
Dude, we get
Yeah, we're not going there.
I don't know if I want to watch anymore because every time I watch, I'll say, I want to be there. I want to be there with these guys drinking in the back. Can I just go and drink on the other side of them and listen to them?
Sure.
It's like going to a bar. I want to be there with these guys.
but you should
Can I be
do
a
it.
guest every week?
Do you have do you like sit at home and drink beers on Friday night or something?
Simon was
Well, that's when you should
camarada.
listen to it. And then
Yeah,
sit
I
there
guess
and talk
so.
shit
I'll
about it.
cut it
Oh,
out.
okay. I see what you're saying. And
Cut
with the
it on.
familia, say, hey, man, let's listen to this podcast, man. Listen to these pendejos. Oh, sorry.
Hey, that's fine with me.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I can do
These
that.
dumbasses and anything
I
they
got
say.
you.
And if you
And
disagree,
then my guys will say, we can do that. We'll make our own, man. But you know what? It's good that you hit span all levels, but Someone's asked me, Dad, you get along with these guys? And I was at a party this weekend. It was all 3 days. And I met this guy from Michigan that was actually raised in East Los, a white dude, but one of those white dudes like the guy in Bud out Miklos that was raised with the raza. And so I'm like, hey, so ¿cómo te decían a ti? Because he was tall. He says, guess what they would call me in Navarra as well? El stork. El stork. He was tall, right? But I could play with that. And my friend Sal, that's my age, La Greña, and other things we got in common, we can, but when I get with my sons, when Joe and Matthew, I love them and they start talking, they make fun of stuff like that I don't, and we're drilling, so I kind of sit back and watch them. I remember that one, and they go like that, and I'm just, but if my camaradas were there, then we would start ranking on each other, and whatever, bro.
It's different, yeah.
I like this, man. This is cool, man.
I hope so.
Yeah, listen, and then if you have something to say, comment.
It's
Okay.
good.
We'll go back and forth.
Okay.
We'll need more comments.
And then we'll
'cause-
bring you back. We'll be like, all right,
Whatever.
just let it all out again.
I can talk a lot.
Say what you said on Facebook.
Nah, it's just fun.
Nah, we.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. I want to try
Another one.
The babas.
Wait, what, babas?
The last of
Everybody's
it. Like babas.
drinking for some reason.
You guys ever
Okay.
tell jokes here?
Do you know that's
No,
true?
don't
right?
take too much time.
No,
You
son
waste too much
babas.
time on a
Son
joke.
babas. The last bit of it is babas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want people to know that.
It's your own, so.
No, that's still kind
I
of.
have a brother. I won't say who he
Why
is.
is it
And he has
nasty?
loud face between his teeth, and we never like to drink after him because he'd always leave little fishies in it.
Okay,
Nah, you don't drink from mine. Here, I'll give you a little cup. Here,
look. I saw this on TikTok, and I want to try it. Hold on.
I've heard.
Oh,
it.
no.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna do.
You know what I'm gonna do?
I know what you're gonna do. Go for it.
Oh, where you just
That's how you drink your beer.
flip
The
it.
right way to pour beer.
Sorry. I have to. The right way to pour beer. So it goes.
No.
Oh my
I
God!
fucked that up.
You got it all over my leg.
and it's overflowing.
No, he did it right.
No,
Don't
No,
drink
he
it. Let it go.
didn't.
there's still beer in there.
Yeah.
He
And
fucked
you
it
keep
up.
And
Yeah,
it's
you
all over
fucked
the
it up.
floor.
I think it went too
I don't
far.
think you can pour it all
We got
anyways
some
in a
on the
glass.
table. You can.
Got it on
It
my
was
leg.
empty. So watch.
But what's the point?
It pours. It's a perfect pour
Why?
No.
because
It's not.
it's aerodynamic.
Because it's legit.
Stop.
No, let me tell you why.
Why?
Do you know when you drink beer and you get the big panza, sometimes you get the gas, all the gas is there. So when they say, look, this is how you pour beer, and it comes with a little head like that,
Yeah.
all that gas is still in there. And you're
I've heard
drinking
that.
all that gas.
Or I've seen
when
those.
you pour it up, then the gas comes up, and you want that gas gone. So in England, when they pour you a big one, they're like, what would you give me all this? And that's how you pour a beer.
Take it from someone who worked for a brewery. He
Yeah?
is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
So, perro.
So I've
can't do it with
seen the fry thing. Have y'all seen that? Where
The fry thing.
yeah, like
the
French fries. When they put French fries in it and then they do this and then
Yes.
it fucking goes
yeah,
everywhere.
and
it
it foams
They're like,
everywhere,
that's
yeah.
what happens in your stomach
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you fucking don't pour it right.
Oh, are you pouring it right?
No, I'm just pouring it so that it fits.
That's what she said. Tell me.
Okay,
No flag, yellow flag, no flag. Okay. No.
yellow.
No.
I didn't really make it.
No. I like to challenge that. Should I go get?
Wait, but if you, Luis,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to challenge it. Nah, she never said that. I
if
want
you
challenge it.
do that
liar.
and all the carbonations out of it, then it's a flat beer.
No, whenever if you're pouring it fresh, it's never
It's
going
never
to
gonna be a flat beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Learn
It won't be
something new
flat.
every
It
day.
won't be flat.
No.
They're still in there. Like they're still in there, but it's not flat.
So when should I be mad at a bartender
When she charges you too much.
that's all the time.
When you get a glass where there's literally no head whatsoever, you're gonna feel bloated.
Oh,
If
really?
it's-
Okay.
But if it's also more than 1.5 inches of head, you're getting.
Say it.
no,
He wants to say it.
that's what she said.
He wants to say it. Say it in Spanish.
He didn't finish. He didn't finish.
They're stealing
she
beer from you.
Okay. Should I get a napkin? Do you have a napkin by chance?
Yeah, but just,
No.
just clean it with your shirt.
No. What?
Chicano.
With this one? Yeah, Chicano. Okay. USA, Mexico wins this week.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ted Lasso.
Hey,
I love that show. I'm
Isn't
on
that
the,
crazy?
I'm on the last episode.
I
did you cry?
need somebody's.
yet. I'm on the last
login
episode.
info.
I got you.
That's crazy.
Wait, what'd you say?
I need somebody's login info.
Yeah,
Fuck,
so
I
you
guess
can
I'm
watch it.
gonna
Oh,
sign
yeah,
up
you got an
again.
Android.
I don't.
Do you have a Samsung or a Sanyo TV?
No.
You might, because no, you don't.
I haven't heard
Because if you have
Sanyo
that,
in
you get
years.
3 months of Apple for free as a trial, and then that's how you can
Wait.
watch it all.
I thought doesn't T-Mobile give you free Apple TV?
T-Mobile?
I think they do. Look into that. I don't remember how I watched
you have
the first
T-Mobile?
2 seasons, but
I don't have T-Mobie.
oh, I don't remember.
That's a different show.
I'm like, cool, but I don't have
This
T-Mobile.
one's this goes out to Rob. Rob, it's a great show. Thank you for recommending me to watch it. Guys,
Rob.
look, you need to
Rob?
watch. You need to
Rob,
watch
big Rob.
this.
Crazy. Have you guys watched it?
Yeah, but I haven't watched the last season.
Oh, you haven't watched the last
season
season?
Have you watched it?
No,
I
you should-
watched 2 episodes, 3.
Oh,
I
that's
tried to.
fine.
I tried to get started the other
Who's
day,
your favorite character?
and
Huh?
I don't have
Favorite character?
I don't have it.
Beard.
Beard?
Yeah, bro. This
Dude,
is crazy, bro.
Great. Beard is great.
Beard is crazy, man.
Where's that one? Oh wait, was that on the episode? I think that was the
Wait,
second
You know
season.
what I liked on one of the episodes?
You're
They're
fully
all in
caught
the,
up,
They're
right?
all in the, and they're mad at the coach for some reason, and they're all looking at Ted Lasso, and they're all going like that. They're all going like that, and only the Mexican goes like that. I'm like, that's how you throw a finger. Yeah, the only one goes like that.
I didn't
I didn't notice that.
That's funny.
Yeah, bro. You have
Wait,
to watch
In
it.
the new season,
That's
So you're fully caught up.
I'm done.
who me?
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
good observation.
So you saw the Amsterdam episode
Yes.
where Beard comes back at the end of the episode dressed the same way.
Why'd you ruin that episode for me? Luis?
Oh, that well, no.
You didn't say how they came back. You didn't say
Yeah.
how they came back. Yeah, I've seen it, bro.
Well, now I know that he came back. The Amsterdam episode.
No, there's this one. Is this
What are we
season
talking about? No,
2?
we're not talking about.
You gotta do it, bro. Gotta
anyways,
do it.
real
Real quick,
You're 2 weeks behind, so that's on you.
What'd you say?
No, en mis tiempos. I always thought only little kids flicked off like that.
Oh, really? They didn't know how to do it.
Old, you know,
Hey,
older
I'll
guys
throw
were
you
You
like,
learn the whole world goes like that, and like fucking Mexicans are like, oh fuck you.
Do you remember this
I
one?
always did the one.
Do you remember?
one
You don't
finger.
see it over here.
Yeah.
Remember that?
What?
I've never seen that.
What is
You
that?
guys never seen that.
Never seen
That's
that.
Chico.
Man,
Don't
that's
my
okay.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like I'm gonna kill you kind of type?
I don't know. I don't know the significance of this. I know that one. I don't know what that was. You just from far away. It's almost like the.
It almost means the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the same thing. I'm sure.
You
That's
sure?
but that you did that. That's you. What's?
I don't want to go over.
Don't
Walk,
worry.
I don't want to do that.
I don't know. It's a big one. It takes 2 hands.
I feel like I'm gonna get shot with that one.
Do that in the next.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
do
just
it to
closer.
anybody. It's cool.
Do that in the
Yeah,
next
I guess
youth
it's
group and see what
closer.
happens.
If you were listening to watching this and you know what that means, let us know in the comments.
please.
There you go.
Yeah, because
Do it again. Go my way.
So we got a recommendation this weekend. I know you were watching it and I was watching it. Did you finish it?
You got 1 episode left. So I watched 3 out of 4. Did you watch it?
wait, hold on.
Yeah, I finished
Can I
it.
guess?
Yeah.
Arnold.
It's 4 episodes.
Oh wait, no.
It's 4 episodes.
series.
What is it?
I'm trying to guess
He's
what it
about to
is.
guess.
Oh.
Or we got a recommendation over the weekend. He's trying to guess.
Never mind. I was gonna say Black Mirror, but that's not 4 episodes.
No.
What?
What's it called?
Chimp Empire.
Chimp Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Me
It's a
neither.
documentary
about
about chimps.
Chimps.
Like actual
No
chimps.
way.
Dude, you gotta watch it.
what?
Did you like it?
Yeah, I like that.
I what?
Because and you remembered when he said, "Who's your favorite character?" Because you asked me that last night.
Yeah, but you didn't answer.
Because I can't decide. They're all so good.
Hold on. It's
a documentary.
It's a
About
documentary.
chimps, yeah.
About
How is it? How do you have a favorite character?
About
Was that
real
Chango?
chimps.
Is it Chango? No.
Well, one good thing they do there is they name all the chimps because they're
They've
around
been
them
out
so
there
much.
forever. Yeah. they've
Tell
been
me
out
one
there
of them is
forever.
Chango.
No,
There's a point where
Pork
they're
pie.
interviewing the chimps, and the chimps are like, "Hi, my name is."
Is there one named George? Tell me if there's one named George.
Oh God, is there?
Is there?
But there's one. There was one named Pork Pie.
It's not
And I thought it
alpha.
was the best name ever.
What is it?
Pork Pie.
Pork pie.
And then he fucking died.
Oh damn! Way to
Wait, I didn't ruin Ted Lasso. Ted
Do
Lasso,
you know
you just
what a
ruined
pork
Chip
pie
Pie.
is?
What's a pork pie?
Tell us.
It's a little hat. It's a cap, like a papita. Little hat. Show it up. Pork pie hat. It's a little round on top, and a little brim on there.
Oh, that
all
hat.
around.
Is it like a?
That's it. That one.
Oh, that's a pork pie.
Yeah, it's pork pie.
I didn't know they had a name like that. Oh, that's cool.
Anyways, I
He's
recommend it.
dead.
Isn't that a fedora?
He's dead.
So I wore it. I went to a party about my carnal. Because I wore this little tapita when I went to Santana, you know, the Santana hat.
Yeah.
I went to my carnal, my older brother, you know, he's from East Los, and he's like, man, you look like a pendejo. I'm going to give you a good one. So then he gave me a nice round one like that, right? So I wore it at a party about 3 weeks ago. Well, my future son-in-law, white boy Jared, I tell him, hey, you got my back. Hey, I got your back. He finally comes to me in at the party. He says, you look stupid. And I looked at him, I said, what? He says, you told me to have your back. I'm telling you, there's only 2 guys here with hats. You're one of them. That's just, I said, you know, mijo, I was thinking it's not my style. And he said, yeah, take it off. I said, yeah, I'm taking it off.
Man, that's a keeper.
That's,
Yeah.
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 You know how they met? My daughter Misty plays a lot of softball in the Grove and stuff with her my friends and stuff. Misty, and he went up to bat. You know, he went up to, he was like, somebody said, hey, can you play with us one night? And he went in and he played. So he got up to bat, and she says, it's your bat, Brad. His name was Jared. And he goes up, and she's beautiful, and he's not intimidated. He looks at her and says, my name's Jared. And then he hits. That's how they met. She called him Brad.
Why Brad?
White boy. White boy.
It's either that or Skyler. So.
Skyler? Where do you get Skyler from?
White boy name. What?
From whites.
Is that cultural appropriation?
Second
If you
time
find
you
it
say that.
appropriate.
Oh, is that though? Is that?
It don't matter, man.
If you
We
ever
just,
see a Mexican say Skyler's a Mexican name, yes, that's cultural appropriation.
yeah, for the white people.
Yeah.
Let's keep it white.
My cousins in Monterrey are always talking about how all the kids, like
Kevin?
all their friends are naming their kids Brittany, Kevin, fucking El Brandon.
El Kevin, El Brando.
Oh, what's
Brittany.
Jeanette's?
What?
Our cousins? What's her name?
Oh, yeah.
Janet?
Janet. Tú vives con Janet, con
Iván.
Lindsay.
her kid,
con-
Lindsay.
Oh, Megan.
Oh, y'all got a Lindsay?
No, but Megan always tells us like it's Megan, not Megan.
Okay, that's
That program right there. You guys watch that?
I was wondering.
That's
fool.
crazy. I
is
watch
that?
that. I see
We
all
never
my
talked about
cousins,
this.
tias, primas that are still alive right now. That program, that is so funny, man.
That's a good show.
This fool.
Have you seen
That's
it?
crazy. You
That
saw
guy-
it?
It's on
This guy
Hulu.
right here is
Season 2 is
he's
about
a
to
good
start.
actor.
Yeah.
He's a stand-up
what?
comedian, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's,
okay.
yeah.
His cup says hug me.
That's funny.
I need that cup, actually.
But,
Hugs, man. I'm
Needs
a
a
hugger.
hug.
so he's a reformed gangster or
Gangster.
whatever that works for a fucking organization where it deals with a lot of gang members that are trying to get better. I don't know, but just
Yeah, he's not
Trying to do
reformed.
better, yeah.
He just grew up in the barrio and stuff, so he started working for him.
but he's got family that
Yeah, oh yeah, his
was-
primo. That's
yeah,
his primo that
yeah.
came out of the. And but the thing is it's very close to what I did when I worked with gang members.
Oh, really?
You know, and I'm like, in a funny way, in a disrespectful way, in a way that makes me look stupid. So that kind of way, I'm like, oh, that was me. I look pendejo. Hugs, not drugs.
Oh, that's right.
Did I say
Hugs,
that?
not drugs.
Did you say that?
I used to say that.
Abrazos, no balazos. What the fuck?
I
never heard that.
I worked with the guys
that's
in
funny.
the Grove, you know. Hey, mister, when I go out to do a drive-by, I put on the rosary, mister. Seriously, he told me that one night. I can't say too much about his nickname and stuff, but anyways, yeah, he told me. But so I could tell the name of the game. They're called the Mystic Knights. And every name had Sir in front of it. Sir
KKK?
Smurf, good people, camaradas mío. Smurf, Sir Cholo, Sir Cash Money. You know why they call him Cash Money? Every time they party, they say, hey, I don't have no cash, man. No cash money in the Grove. Yeah,
Mine would
I love
be-
these dudes, man. Love these dudes.
Sir George. I'd just go with Sir George. That'd be so cool.
Sir George, yeah.
So you gotta go join the Mystic Knights.
That is not.
It sounds like he's joining the KKK.
Yeah.
I hope. Oh God.
Sir the Grand Dragon.
I didn't even know there was gangs like that in here in Dallas. So
You ever heard Mesquite? When I came to Mesquite,
how
they were talking about
privileged
gangs
you
in
are.
Mesquite.
what?
The Mesquite gang sign goes like this. Goes like this.
Oh no.
Oh,
This, make a
okay.
heart.
They're making a heart.
We love gangs. We love gangs. Do it again.
No, I see.
We love gangs. That's the mesquite gangs.
We love gangs.
Wow. I
feel like we need a gang.
in town.
We need a gang sign now.
In town.
What's
Is that real?
What's the
No,
enemy
it's
symbols
not.
gang
Put a
sign?
horn. Put a horn.
Put a horn.
Are you talking about Horn High School?
Yeah, put a horn high school. What you got to get its horn?
Oh no! When I moved to Mesquite, that would have been my high school.
That was the best high school in Mesquite. There's more North Mesquite, West Mesquite, Mesquite. Come on, Horn. John Horn.
Big horn.
West Mesquite.
West Mesquite.
Shout out Richie.
Oh, and then there's Poteet, but nobody talks about
Poteet.
Poteet. Poteet is just.
Poteet's the only one that everyone hears about.
Yeah.
I don't know. People said Poteet is where you go.
Aren't they the ones that win championships?
Oh, they're the one nobody in Mesquite talks about, but everybody in this, the rest of the region.
Yeah.
No, they did it. Did they?
Yeah, they won a lot of championships, football and shit.
I hate them. Anywho,
Horn never
So-
won shit.
you're saying our gang is.
What's our gang
your
I
sign?
don't want to say nothing, man.
Your gang game is weak.
We love gangs.
We love gangs.
We love gangs.
Gang game is weak.
My gang's weak. What?
Gang game.
Gang.
The gang game in Mesquite is weak.
When I went to work with Tres Puntos in Garland, man, the guy was Ed Swindell. Is a good friend of mine, still here in town. Looked me up years ago. Was running with some vatos over there in Hemet, California, and I knew him from some other place. And I said, Vato, I said, you're from? Yeah. I said, no, I'm just helping out here doing this here. And his nickname was Special Ed. Shout out to Ed, bro, if you're listening, man. Love you, bro. And Facebook, you remember when Facebook, when I would get into arguments with people,
Yeah.
and he would come back, and says, you want me to kick his ass, Joe? I said, you're in Hammond, California, bro. Well, I'll ride down there, bro. You want me to kick his ass, Joe? You know what you, I'm like, calm down, Ed, it's cool, everything's cool. He says, nah, Joe, they can't disrespect. Yeah, it was Ed.
He yelled at me. He wanted to get fight at me. He wanted to get in a fight with me.
Who wanted to get in a fight with you?
Special Ed?
Special Ed was gonna kick your ass.
Special Ed was
All the way from Hammond, California. Love you, bro. Got love for you, bro.
Hey, didn't y'all fight on Facebook before?
I don't think he knows I'm the guy he used to fight with on Facebook.
He doesn't know.
Oh, look at his face. They just got people go to college and they get liberal, man. There's all these old professors that want to be cool, and they're like, yeah, everything's cool with this, and we're on that. And then the kids think, that's cool, the professor said it. I'm like, dude, it's a pendejo. He's just trying to be young like you guys.
Good thing I didn't go to college.
College ain't what it used to be, bro. I'm telling you. I used to tell people, now I tell them, hey, you want to do a trade? Don't go. You're going to end up spending $90,000.
For
And
no
the
reason.
guy that does stucco is going to be making way more than you.
Yep.
Stucco.
Plumber.
Ah.
Because
Seriously.
the stucco on the side
The
of the
people
house.
that went to vocational school make more than the people that went to SMU.
Shoot. Don't do
Yep.
it. Don't do it.
Says
So-
the SMU guy.
So special.
Exactly.
That's true.
Who's an SMU?
Who's MSU?
Dipshit over there.
All right. My daughter knows SMU.
I'm sorry.
And she's the assistant city manager of City of Wiley.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So she
She's-
was
I'm
one of
proud
the
of
ones
her.
that made it.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's doing good. Brian Adams, East Dallas.
Why?
Yay.
The singer?
The high school.
The high school.
He
You
has
see, in
a,
El Paso,
I'm kidding.
the next word that comes out is what? The high school. It's on your lips.
Nope.
Oh, apparently not.
Yeah, well.
¿Cuál es?
It would be
Hey,
the high
he
school,
knows.
baboso. You didn't hear that when I said that? I said, when it came out, I stopped myself like, don't say it, don't say it.
Turn this into a Facebook fight. Live.
What a Brian Adams, did he get named after him or is that another Brian?
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
wanted to
God.
ask that.
Actually,
I don't know.
I've never looked it up. What is that?
Yeah, why would they name it Brian Adams High School?
Because I know that fucker ain't from here.
No.
Brian Adams was a good soccer team. when I
Watch,
was
it's gonna-
Brian Adams was
in mis
Canadian,
tiempos.
Canuck.
but Brian Adams High School opened in 1957 and was named after William Jennings Bryan Adams, a DISD Board of Education secretary from 1929
Oh,
until
that's
his
a-
death in
that's a cool story.
1955.
That's enough.
So it's after the singer.
I'm going to
John
go with that.
John Horn was a doctor. That's all I know.
Yeah, because it's Dr. John
So who
Holmes.
caught that word when I
boring.
said Canadian and I said Canuck?
I did, but
I didn't hear you.
Did
Do you know what it is?
yeah,
What is it?
Canadian.
I thought it was Canadian.
Yeah, it's a Canadian.
It's a
They're
Canadian.
called Canucks. And they're
that-
proud of it too.
Is that a racist way
Canuck.
to?
Huh?
Is that a racist way to talk?
No,
No,
it's
no,
not.
it's Canuck. I had a real good friend at Canuck. From Canada. We went to do some work in Juarez with the poor. And when he came back, he thought it was real funny. He told the guy, he says, I'm from Canada. And the American guy said, well, let me see your papers. Oh, I don't carry my papers. I said, well, then you can't cross. And so he stayed over there too, walking around the river, and we'd all come over like, what are you going to do about John? What are you going to do about John? And he says he was praying, and he stopped at one place, and he looked down, and it was the Rio Grande. And he walked across. That's how he came back. He walked across. Canuck.
No. What the? I didn't know that meant connect or a Canadian.
Yeah, Canuck.
So it was what do Mexican has? Do Mexicans?
We're
have?
not.
We're not
Yeah, we're not.
Mexicanucks. No, we're just.
Now, what came
Mexicans.
first, the Mexican vaquero
Mojados.
or the Argentinian gaucho?
I don't know. That was part of the point I was trying to make
Oh,
that night.
I
But
mean-
again, I was trying.
What's the
I was
Argentinian
too
gaucho?
drunk.
yeah, gaucho's a cowboy.
It's a cowboy?
What's that?
Because
what's
my
that
point was,
restaurant?
and I stand by this. Cowboys, the term cowboy applies to anybody who fucking herds cows for a living.
Okay.
What?
It's not herds. I don't
Herds.
know what you call it.
Herds,
You
cards.
fucking wrangle cows. You
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
it is you
okay,
do.
cowboy.
You take cows from here to there. You're a cowboy,
Yeah,
right?
cowboy, okay.
And any country that has cows has cowboys.
Mm.
So it's not that the Americans decided to take it from the Mexicans. It's just that there were a bunch of Mexicans in what became the U.S. that were vaqueros, but now they're in the U.S.
So they call them cowboys.
So they call them cowboys. But that none of that matters because at the end of the day, the point they were trying to make was at any time anybody says cowboy, vaquero, whatever the fuck you want to say, everybody automatically thinks
That's cowboys.
about the American cowboy with the white hat and the chaps and the horse.
Yeah.
And they started with this, and I fucking glossed over it, and we argued for a long time about this. And it was like an hour later, I was like, fuck you, right? But
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You didn't say that.
So the first gauchos are known to be from the early 1800s. The first vaqueros they were trained from Spaniards, so 1591. So it just depends on how you look at it because the Spaniards.
I think we're the same thing.
Do we hate the Spaniards?
My point was vaqueros
Basically,
and
hate the
occupation.
Spaniards.
It's
We hate
not
the
a
Spaniards.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
hate the Spaniards.
Do we
Okay.
hate the Spaniards?
We hate the
Because of
Spaniards.
that?
Because of the Aztecs, the
Yeah.
Incas raped our country.
They
we
raped-
hate the
yeah.
Spaniards.
Oh.
We sure do.
No,
Hate the Spaniards?
no, I don't.
No?
They had help. Every other fucking tribe that hated the Aztecs.
Everybody fought, right? Everybody fought.
So why do
But these guys came over and spread disease and,
they
had
fucking bunch of dirty
weapons and
motherfuckers, yeah.
had breastplate. Brought the caballo. They brought the horse. No
Have
horses.
cowboys without the Spaniards.
Spain brought the cowboys horses. Do we hate the Spaniards?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yañez, the first Yañez to come over to the United States, Vicente Pinzón Yañez, was a captain on one of Columbus's ships.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if I got any blood there, but yeah. Sure, man.
I mean, at some point, obviously.
I guess.
Yeah.
You're fucking part Spanish. Cabrales is a Spanish last name. Like,
I love that there's a city called Cabrales.
Cabrales.
Wow.
I mean,
I need to go there.
at this point, we're all part Spanish.
Somewhere,
Any,
yeah.
any
I mean,
Mexican that's not
Mexican?
like indigenous is Spaniard.
Mexican's not a race.
Mexican is a
Not a complete.
It's not a race, it's a nationality.
it's
Actually-
It's several. A Mexican is mestizo. Is Indian. He's French. He's Spaniard, and but there's not one people that you can say these are Mexican people.
That actually brings me to a
Navajo,
question.
yes. Iroquois, yes.
A question that I had to renew my license recently, and they were like, "Are you white?"
You're white.
Yeah, no, but it was like, "Are you
hate
white?
that.
Are you native? Are
Why
you
do you
this?"
hate it?
Because what do you
Because
put?
he doesn't want to say he's white.
Hold on. What do you put?
Oh, I said I was native.
If you're native, you're not native. That's Native American.
Yeah, no, he might be.
Oh,
I
you
have
might be
friends.
mestizo. You're right.
I have friends that are
Yeah, you got native
did
blood.
their
Hell
DNA
yeah.
test, and they're more than 50%
Americas?
native. Like, it's
How
cool,
much?
whatever.
How much percentage can I have where I can say I'm native?
I think if you have any percentage of native,
Really?
I think it's 16.
I mean, you're not lying because it
Oh,
doesn't ask.
legally?
But yeah, if you wanted to get money from the
Yeah.
Iroquois Nation
Yeah.
or the Osage Nation,
well, I mean, I'm not trying to get money. I'm just
no,
no,
there is
but
a
I mean,
certain
if you
percentage.
did,
not
what-
trying to be considered white.
I think it's 16, but it might be less.
Okay.
that you can prove.
Because what other options are there? There's a Hispanic one, right?
So hold on, I wrote it down.
That comes later.
Yeah.
This is
We're talking. They're talking color skin. You're black. You're Caucasian.
So the
or you're
options-
Asian. No.
The options were Alaskan American Indian, black, or white. Those were the options
it,
at the
you're
DMV.
white.
But why is there 2 questions?
Because the next one has to do with your nationality or your
Cultural.
cultural thing, not your race. Race is very specific, and you are
You're
white.
Caucasian color skin. You're Caucasian.
You're not black. You're not Asian.
Yeah. There's only 2
You're
white.
black.
Black.
Kind of brown.
No,
Yeah, but still, you're white.
Okay, I got you.
Because you're mostly brown, I would say you were native. You're native.
But George is most definitely not mostly brown.
What do you mean I'm dark?
I'm darker than you, bro.
I'm darker. No.
You're also sunburned.
Is he? I'm sunburned too. I'm way sunburned.
Nah, espérate. Okay.
Güero.
I'm gonna use this one.
Shouldn't have done that, bro. Trying to get you out of the pool, bro.
We're white. We like to say we're all these things. We're white. Our race is white, even though we're Mexican. Mexican is a nationality.
Okay.
We're also not seen as white by the white man. So
Right. That's
there's
a different
whole other
conversation.
thing.
That's a different conversation. Yeah, but you're right. So I get that. I never understood why there was 2 questions. They just threw me off. But I always knew that the first one was. Well, I learned. I think it was 2 years ago. I was like, okay, I have to answer white. On the
And then
second,
you have to say Hispanic because there's white people that are not Hispanic, and then there's white people that are Hispanic, right?
They're black Hispanics.
Yeah, there
They're
you
black
go.
Latinos. Yeah.
Right. You can be black Hispanic. You can be white Hispanic. You could be Asian Hispanic.
Asian, Hispanic.
There's a lot of fucking Asians in Mexico.
Yeah,
There's a lot of everything in Mexico.
Chiapas.
They're all Hispanic.
Chiapas.
Chiapas has a big Japanese. One of Matthew's coaches was Coach Imatsu. A stone Mexican, spoke fluent Japanese because he wanted to get in touch with them, and he went to Japan and found his family and spoke, but he was Coach Imatsu. And he told me, Chiapas, mucho japonés
Really?
in Chiapas.
I need to go to Chiapas. Didn't we go to Chiapas?
There's a lot of Asian in Argentina, apparently.
Really?
There's a lot
There's more
Asian
Germans, though.
There's
Yeah, I gotta be
Germans.
more
I was
There's a
about to
lot more
say there's
Germans.
Germans.
Hitler's hanging out in Argentina.
Y'all believe
They
it?
ran. Argentina took them in.
Sure.
Argentina
For
took
sure
them
they're
in.
over there.
Bring your gold, bring all the paintings you stole, bring everything over here. We're good
All
with
the
you.
paintings you
Why do you
saw.
think they're so white? Argentinians
Yeah.
were originally
Very,
Italians.
they're very white.
Wait, what?
Argentinians are Italians.
They all still think they're Italian.
Yeah, their last names are all Italian because that's who populated that area, but they're white because they're fucking German. I totally made that up,
you know.
but it makes a little bit of sense.
I'm not even going to fact check it
Don't
because
fact check that.
I was
That's
gonna say fact check.
complete
No.
speculation.
no, I'm going to try and say that's
All I'm
true.
saying is Italians are not white, and the natives that were in Argentina when the Italians got there are not white, but Argentinians are white. So
Yeah, no, I've dealt with enough Argentinians that
Challenge.
I can vouch for that being true.
That Argentinians are Italians?
Italians or
I never
Germans
heard that.
or
That I hate Argentinians.
I haven't met one Argentinian where they're like,
You
That I
learn
like.
I'm from Italy. Oh, you know, half of my family's from Italy. They're always throw that
There's,
in there.
there's not one Argentinian that I've like.
You know, it's almost Europeos, but I'm
And a nephew
Argentina.
would always say that. Oh, we're not Mexican, we're
just
Spanish.
look at all their last names. All
names.
their last names are
Mexican
Italian.
ass Spanish.
We're Spaniard.
He would tell you you're Spaniard.
Yeah, he was a nephew. He's like 40 years old now. We still hang out at parties and stuff and hangs with my son, but we make fun of him now. Oh, we're Spaniards.
So there's one thing I figured out, like with our last names, certain last names are known to be like wealthier when they were Spaniards. Other last names, they made up the last name based on what they were doing. So you said Cabrales.
we made goat cheese.
I was like my family were apparently key makers. Chavez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where your last name.
That's where
Chavez?
And Yanez, we had slaves. Maldonado were our slaves.
All right.
Damn.
I can't believe I set them up for it.
Why'd you do that?
No, but like Sanchez's, Martinez's, like they're all known to be like the wealthier Spaniards. So
I'm
And
Martinez.
then we set them free.
Were you what?
Gave him rights.
Martinez. My mom's side.
Yeah, he's a Martinez.
Martinez, my family and my wife's side Martinez.
So what is that? Keys?
Chavez is Keys.
Chavez.
Chavez. Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's actually what it is.
No,
Yeah.
if you go to the Cabral, the
Yeah.
town in Spain, that region, they have a lot of cabras and they make goat cheese. That's what they're known for.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that makes
We're the goat cheese people.
That's cooler.
I'm for that.
So you're Cabrales.
Cabrales.
Cabrales, but not Carvajal. You're Cabrales.
Cabrales, yeah.
Cabrajal. Oh yeah, there is Cabrajal, right? I know.
Carvajal.
I knew guys in high school in
Carvajal.
Carvajal.
So what is Maldonado?
You don't want to know.
They dance for the king and the.
Remember the
Oh, yeah, that's sorry, bro. I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
All right.
Remember,
so,
my family set you guys free.
All right, here we go. Let's go, Luis. Hit him with the truth.
Spanish and Portuguese, nickname from a compound of mal, badly, plus donado, given, endowed, past participle
So you're
of
badly
donor,
endowed. Damn, man.
Oh, damn.
habitational name from Maldonado, a village.
We're done. We're good on time. We're going to end it with that. George is badly endowed. I'll see y'all next week.